It occurs to me it's October of 2025 and I've never done a layout tour on video. So let's fix that. Welcome to the Southern St. Charles branch. We're in the crew lounge now, heading into the layout room. So as you can see, the layout really isn't that big. I'm going to walk the whole thing here in just a second. The whole room is about 12 by 16. The layout is double decked. Basically just one aisle. So everything starts out down here in staging. I've got 2 staging yards. The Louisville, Nashville, and the Pennington branch, and the Southern Main Line here on the left. If you trace the Southern Main Line, you get to the Southern's yard here, Appalachian and Andover, and that's where our trains wait for their time on the layout. This is basically just as we left things after the last operations session. So if you head all the way down to the end of the staging yards, up here, here's the helix that goes up to the lower level. We pop out, we're here in St. Charles, Virginia. This is the big town, if you will, where the Southern is stationed a couple of mine run crews. You can see their power there in front of the depot, which is a mock-up structure as of right now. But here the line splits. See this in there for orders that the crew can pick up here. The line splits and goes Bailey's Trace branch, and then goes Straight Creek branch through the yard. You see we've got all of yesterday's haul of coal waiting for the next train from Andover to come pick it up. And this will go to the upper deck. Head west of St. Charles this way, up the Bailey's Trace branch. You'll end up going around this corner, past the little dwarf semaphore there. The crews have to activate to protect themselves on that branch. And eventually you will pop out here at Baker. Come out underneath the bridge into this little town and a little tipple here at Baker, and into the larger scene here at Mayflower. Mayflower is one of the bigger tipples on the branch. Has 4 tracks and the main line. And again, another mock-up structure. Actually, all the structures right now pretty much are mock-ups. You can see we left it just as it finished last session. Both the Louisville, Nashville, and the Southern crews worked this tipple. Left the empties there above the tipple. All right, so heading back to St. Charles, if we went the other west, heading up the Straight Creek branch, then we would end up heading up the helix to the upper level. Now, in case crews want to follow their train, they can do so here. Then it runs behind this scene and pops out here at Turner Siding. This is the future home of Turner Lumber and Mining Supply. You see we got a boxcar spotted there. And this is where the line splits again into Straight Creek branch heading up to Benedict, and then the Gin Creek branch heading up to Kimmergem. This is going to be one of my favorite scenes on the layout here. It's such a neat loader. It's just a really long, almost a dinosaur looking thing with just 2 tracks underneath it. And Gin Creek branch goes up through the end of the track here at Darbyville, where I've got a little dock, and then in later sessions there'll actually be a larger truck dump type coal loader here. So heading back to Turner Siding, if we took the other branch there at the split, we would end up going into the actual siding for Turner Siding, which has its own little loader as well. Again, this is a temporary piece until the permanent loader gets installed, and it'll be a different loader for early sessions and late sessions. Simple little siding, and then things head over here and head towards Monarch there that you can see at the end of the line. This is the top of the helix. This will eventually be a spot for a display case for models, just a way to use the space. But if we follow the track there, you come up the hill there here, This is quite a steep grade. Across the twin trestles, and then you can go to Monarch, little 3-track loader here, stub only. And the other line goes to the end of the branch on a very steep grade, and then it switches back into Benedict. Benedict is the other large loader here on the way out. Sort of 5 tracks, and this is also where we've got handbrakes that are adjustable that will allow the cars to actually move by gravity down onto the main line. So that really is all the track there is. And believe it or not, we run about 5 trains, and with 4 people it takes us 4 hours to work everything. At least 4 hours. We barely got it done last time in 4 hours. So that's the current status. Next project is to finish out the basic scenery of this section up here. And if you've been listening and hear the cicadas and the birds, that's part of a sound project that I just completed and can't wait to share that with you as well. But anyway, there you go. That is the current status of the Southern St. Charles branch. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching this tour.